So next we want to review some right triangle trigonometry here. So here I have a right triangle. Here's my angle theta. The side that's opposite or across from that angle is going to be O, and then the side that's next to the angle here, the leg that's next to the angle, is A, the adjacent side, and then the last side of the triangle is the hypotenuse, that longest side. And so remember that the sine of the angle theta is defined to be the length of the opposite over the hypotenuse. So divide this side by this one. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So divide this side by this one. And then tangent is opposite over adjacent. So divide this side length by this one. And then cosecant is reciprocal of sine, hypotenuse over opposite. Secant's reciprocal of cosine, hypotenuse over adjacent. And cotangent is reciprocal of tangent, adjacent over opposite. So let's solve the triangle down here. So we want to find all the sides and all the angles in that triangle. So first of all, angles in a triangle sum to 180, and this is 65, and this is the right angle, 90 degrees. So these two angles have to sum up to 90 degrees. So this angle right here is going to be 90 minus 65. So that is 25 degrees. So we've got our angles, and then this leg here, let's go ahead and use the 65 degree angle. So in relation to the 65 degree angle, that's our opposite side. Let's call that X. And then this is our hypotenuse. Let's go ahead and call that H. So in relation to the 65 degree angle, we want the opposite side. We have the adjacent side. So the trig function that involves those is tangent. So we know that the tangent of 65 degrees is equal to opposite over adjacent. So X over 2.4. And now just set your cross products equal. So X is equal to 2.4 times tangent of 65 degrees. And now we'll just plug that into the calculator. So I got my calculator here. We want to make sure that we're in degree mode here. So click on your mode here, and we want degree right there for these problems. And so we want 2.4 and then tangent of 65 degrees, 5.146. Let's use two decimal places, 5.15. And then this last side is the hypotenuse. So we could use either, we've got adjacent, want hypotenuse. We could use the cosine function to find that side, or we could just use the Pythagorean theorem. So what we know here is that 2.4 squared plus 5.15 squared has got to equal the hypotenuse squared. And that's maybe the easiest way to do this. So then your hypotenuse, if we take square roots on both sides, that should be a square, is square root 2.4 squared plus 5.15 squared. And let's go ahead and compute that. So we want a square root and then 2.4 squared plus 5.15 squared. And we get 5.6817, 5.68. So 5.15 here and 5.68 here. And now we have solved our triangle. We've got all three angles and all three sides.